Have you ever wondered how people dealt with constipation in ancient times when laxatives were not accessible? Ancient civilizations believed in some very bizarre remedies when it came to relieving themselves from the pains of constipation. They went from eating human bones to munching on animal feces. People were so desperate to get rid of constipation that some resorted to exorcisms to banish the demon causing it. Others actually tried casting black magic spells. It sounds crazy, right? Well, stick around because today we're exploring the weirdest ancient remedies for constipation relief. Hello guys and welcome. If you would like to hear more historical gossip, then just click on that subscribe button. Now, let's start today's video. Viewer discretion is advised. This is an educational documentary. Some cultures in the past believed that consuming human bones and animal feces could cure constipation. Beliefs in the medicinal properties of certain substances, including human bones or animal feces, can be traced back to ancient civilizations such as those in Mesopotamia, Egypt, or ancient China. Similar beliefs and practices persisted in various forms across different cultures through the Middle Ages and into more recent centuries. In that vein, if you died of constipation, at least your corpse would have served to prevent the same fate for another person. Human bones were collected from burial sites, cemeteries, or ossuaries. In some ancient cultures, the practice of ossuaries is documented, where the bones of the deceased were gathered and preserved to make room for new burial. These bones could then be used for medicinal or religious purposes. Animal feces could have been collected from areas where animals frequented, such as forests, meadows, or natural habitats. In some cases, specific animal species believed to be beneficial or sacred for their healing potential might have been selected, such as snakes, lizards, roosters, cats, and toads. In some historical contexts, it was believed that eating the tail of a lizard or drinking snake blood could relieve constipation. Regarding the preparation of the materials used to treat constipation, a process of drying or pulverization may have been involved. For example, if human bones were used, they might have been collected and then dried or burned to reduce them to powder. In the case of animal feces, they could have been collected fresh and then dried in the sun or through an artificial drying process to make them easier to store and use. I imagine the businessmen of the past got rich through this type of business. What a beautiful house you have! How did you buy it? By collecting crap? These practices were not only disgusting, but also extremely dangerous for health. Ingesting such substances was undoubtedly hazardous to human health. Human bones could carry pathogens and contaminant substances, leading to infections or poisoning. Animal feces, likewise, could contain harmful bacteria, parasites, or toxins that pose serious health risks if ingested. Therefore, these practices were not only considered disgusting, but also extremely dangerous and could result in severe illness or even death. Obviously, a powerful pre-death bout of diarrhea must have been quite a relief for constipation, though. In certain communities, such as ancient Egypt, Mesopotamia, Greece, and Rome, but also in more recent times like the late Middle Ages and the Renaissance, it was believed that constipation could be caused by curses or spells cast by witches or individuals with magical powers. Which, my boyfriend dumped me. Wish him a nice dose of constipation that will make him remember that turds don't need to poop their own kind. As a result, some people suffering from constipation resorted to black magic practices in search of a cure, such as using amulets or performing specific rituals. One of the rituals was purification. The person afflicted with constipation underwent a purification process through baths, fumigations, or ointments involving the use of herbs, incense, or essential oils, considered purifying for both the body and spirit. Other rituals included offerings to spirits or deities of food, beverages, or other precious objects. In some cultures, it was believed that making offerings to spirits or deities could appease the malevolent forces causing constipation. These elaborate ceremonies were often accompanied by long prayers and could last for several hours or even entire days. In extreme cases, when constipation was considered the result of demonic possession or malignant influences, exorcisms could be performed to seek a solution. Can you imagine telling your friends that you went to get exorcised because you couldn't poop? Before starting the ritual, the practitioner had to prepare mentally and spiritually through meditation, prayer, or other preliminary ritual. The ritual began with a purification ceremony to remove negative influences or malignant spirits. This phase involved the use of blessed water, incense, and the intonation of prayers and protective incantations. During the actual exorcism ritual, the practitioner might use symbolic gestures such as making the sign of the cross or tracing religious symbols in the air, along with specific prayers to banish the malignant spirits or negative influences responsible for the constipation. Once the ritual was completed, the practitioner concluded with prayers of gratitude to the invoked deities or spirits, expressing thanks for their assistance in freeing the body. Though to me, rather than a prayer, it seems more like blasphemy to invoke God to go to the bathroom. So, next time you are sat on the toilet wondering why this shitty fate is happening to you, maybe you can try some of these methods. And you guys, do you invoke God when you're constipated on the toilet? Let me know in the comments below.